as I mentioned earlier, my, you know, my background, education background as it relates to chemistry. So I have a lot of experimental background. So most of the theory, I can say why, you know, these things happen and so forth.
Quick question. I'm saying never yet burn up anything though, right?
No, sir. Safety has always been top priority, you know. Top. Your goggles, your lab coat, and so forth. Very important. You know, if I wanted to blow up anything, then it would be in a control setting, like at school where I showed the student how you could start a spontaneous fire by a few chemical, and they were in awe. You know, the little 7-8-year-old minds, and in awe, like I'm the best thing heaven sent. You know, and it's just such a joy to see their faces. I mean, that's what keep me going. You know, that's the drive. Even if it's to help one person achieve that one, you know, or that A in CXC or Cape Chemistry respectively, that would be very successful for me. And hoping that they will pass on the knowledge and the assistance that they have got from me to others that in great need.
Because I know one of your...
Go ahead, Marsha. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I know one of your students, and the feedback that I've gotten so far is really great. The person told me that you make it so fun and easier for them to understand. And they were like, oh, I can balance this table now or something like that.
The equation, balancing equation.
The equation that I couldn't understand before. And how you went above and beyond, because the class was supposed to be 2 hours, but you realized that they needed more support, so you gave them an hour extra, and you were they were really appreciative of that. So keep up the good work, because that's what I'm hearing and I love it. Go ahead, Andre.
Come on. So I was just about to tap on the fact that, well, you doing what you're doing and what you're passionate about, it won't affect everybody, but whoever is supposed to affect at that point in time, that's really important basically.
Precisely.
You know,
Precisely.
Let's talk about you a little bit. What was the journey like for you at University of the West Indies? A lot of persons that we've spoken to in the past that attended UWI, they might touch on the struggles while going to UWI, paying for all fees, paying for tuition. Did you experience any of those issues?
Yeah, man. Definitely, been a thing different from them other people that went through the struggle. You did rough, man, but we have to find ways to jump over the hurdle, right? I remember when my cousin, he was working by the social welfare. He was lecturing over social welfare, and from time to time he would get data entries and so forth. And so I may fill in a gap there to become a data entry clerk at the time, and so make some extra money that would help go towards tuition fee, all fees, and so forth. You know, but it was really struggle financially, and so that may stem on your academic performances, because you would have to be worrying about where this, especially when exam time will come up and you know this report card here, you will not enter the assembly hall without your report card.
Yes, and them call it to the office and you have to go right, let them want help.
So you join the line with your fingers crossed, hoping that the invigilator, you know, you'll get some green card on the computer when they put in an ID number and so forth. So, you know, those things. But, you know, I had a few lecturers that were very supportive. Dr. Maynard Cates, phenomenal human being. I like her a lot. Very supportive academically, and she tried her best with us to ensure that we were the students that she's going to put out in the world will be one of the best. You know, very, very meticulous and keen in her studies. So so that kind of lessened the whole experience a little bit. And then again, you have football, you know, as a member of the university football team, that I say football, I typically say that football is my catharsis. You know, that's where I go and purge all these emotions and so forth. And, you know, I remember taking university from the Sid Bartlett to the Premier League. You know, I was a member of that successful team there, coached by Coach Neville Bell and, Marcel Fuzzy Gale and so forth. So even though you have school during the day, then you have football that just give you a breather and so forth, and things would be easier. You start to be relaxed now to see how you can find solution for the problems in the day as it relates to school.
That's good. Now, so throughout your journey in life, you mentioned a lot about your positives, and you just touched on the adversities that you've experienced. So, what gives you that motivation, and how can you encourage other individuals to overcome challenges or to keep motivated, especially in these times when you have to be a little more creative in the way that you approach life?
It's simply, I want to be great.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I want to be great. I think I'm a very humble human being. Others might say I'm miserable. It's just because I think I am some perfectionist to some extent. So I want things to go a particular way. And if it's not, then I become miserable about that on the football field, during class, or But I want to be great. And so that is my passion to continue going. If I sit down, no one will know about me. I want to have a legacy. I want to remember like all those great men and women that left this earth, that left a mark, and we're still calling their names up to today. How would they remember Ricardo, Tracey? Even if it's one student that my chemistry teacher gave me the passion, that would be good enough for me. But it's greatness and the drive to wanting to be great. Give me the tools to be creative in one way or another.
Excellent. I want to touch on a little idea that just came to my mind. How does it feel to be a girl dad? How does that
feel? Whoa. When Rhea was conceived, I pray to God that it's a boy, because the person I am, I know that I will be overprotective. I haven't slept really and truly in 4 years.
Oh my God.
She's 4 now, because every night I get up, I look at her, ensure that her head tuck right, she not fall off of the bed. So every minute I'm thinking about her. I want her to be great. I want her to be successful, yet be rounded and have some amount of street knowledge, not spoiled in any way at all. So it has been tough, but it has been good, because it's such crazy joy when I see her face and how bold she is, and how bright she is. A wonderful girl. I want the complete opposite of me. Her mother as well, at that age. Everyone would say, "What? Ricardo is your father?"
Right? Like just seeing a blush right now, just to talk about her, I'm taking and tell the love and the joy of being, being a
crazy
girl.
Joy, man. Crazy joy. Daddy baby girl,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Awesome feeling, man.
I can see you're passionate about your wife, you're passionate about your daughter, you're passionate about your work. And probably if people look back at younger Tracey, they'll be like, this boy just hot-headed. Me and Tracey used to bump heads a lot, but we used to be friends just the same. People might look at you that way. So I'm very, very proud of you and the journey that you're on. Like, I'm listening to you and I'm like, yo.
We did always have a plan, man.
You got university with some awesome people, That's what I'm looking at.
Man. Pull them in one direction when I'm going the next direction. I always had a plan. Always. And I try to be a good human being. Try to love life, enjoy life, and so forth.
Okay. All right. So before we actually go, I kind of want to just like share 1, 2, or even three gems you could actually share with our viewers, whether or not they might be going through a rough patch, a rough period in their life. What are 3 gems you can actually impart on them to kind of help them through that process?
First one is self-belief. It is very important. If you continuously doubt yourself, I don't think you will get much. You will maximize on your potential, right? you have to believe in yourself, and when, don't just say I believe in me, actually feel it. You should feel every cell, every DNA, every fiber within you, saying that I believe in myself and I want to be great. The next one, be creative. Be creative. Go with the time. Right? We are in a pandemic now. See how best you can, what product or services you can offer in this time. So that way you may not become obsolete, right? And the third one, I would say just enjoy life. You know, love life, laugh a little. You know, it won't hurt to laugh, joke around, you know, and just love life, love God, embrace the world, love people, just love, heart of love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure what you just said would touch somebody and impact them positively. It was a great time with you. Thank you so much for sharing information. Just leave your social media ads with us before you go.
For Instagram, it's the _anime_chem_tutor. For Twitter, it's Pernambucano Tracey. And for YouTube, it's the Anime Chem Tutor. For Facebook, it's also the Anime Chem Tutor.
Okay, and before we go, we recently launched our IG page. It's Overcomaz, OVERCOMAZ_JA. Please go like and follow our page.
Definitely.
And please follow us on YouTube at Higher Thinker under the name Overcomaz. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Bless up. Keep doing good. Walk good. Be safe. Big up yourself. Later.
Give thanks for having me. Bless up, man. Papa Smurf.
Later.
All right.